Hey everyone, welcome back to FlickPick. If movies are your thing, you're in exactly the right place. 2025 has already been full of surprises, but trust me, the biggest and best are still to come. And the good news? Many of these upcoming blockbusters already have trailers out on YouTube, giving us a first glimpse of what's about to hit theaters. From giant snakes to Marvel superheroes, from bone-chilling horror to breathtaking historical epics, I've got the ultimate countdown for you today. We're breaking down the top 10 upcoming Hollywood movies of 2025 with trailers already out, and stick around until the very end because number 1 is going to completely blow your mind. And yes, I've got a little bonus pick that Marvel fans are definitely going to want to hear about. Alright, let's jump straight into it. Number 10, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Kicking things off at number 10, we have A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. This romantic fantasy stars Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell in what looks like a whimsical, dreamlike story about love, fate, and second chances. The trailer is filled with breathtaking visuals, almost like a fairy tale come to life, and it blends magical realism with heartfelt emotion. It feels like a cross between La La Land and Big Fish, colorful, surreal, and emotional. And here's why it's exciting. 2025 is absolutely stacked with action, superheroes, and horror movies. A film like this could be a refreshing change of pace for audiences who want something uplifting, emotional, and just a little bit magical. Question for you guys. Do you think fairy tale romances still have a big audience today, or will blockbusters dominate the year? Let me know in the comments. Number 9, The Running Man. At number 9, we've got The Running Man. This is a reimagining of Stephen King's dystopian classic, set in a future where brutal televised game shows decide who lives and who dies. Contestants are hunted by deadly killers while the entire world watches for entertainment. The trailer is slick, violent, and full of energy, and best of all, it's directed by Edgar Wright. Yes, the genius behind Baby Driver and Scott Pilgrim. That means we can expect razor-sharp editing, high-speed storytelling, and a twisted sense of humor. If you enjoyed Squid Game or The Hunger Games, this one's definitely going to scratch that same itch. Here's my question. When it comes to sci-fi thrillers, do you prefer non-stop action or slow burn, thought-provoking drama? Drop your answer below. I'd love to know where you stand. Number 8, Wicked for Good. Number 8 is Wicked for Good, the magical sequel to last year's Wicked. The first part captivated audiences around the world, and now the second half of the story is ready to raise the stakes. The teaser trailer shows us Elphaba and Glinda continuing their journey, with even bigger musical numbers, stunning costumes, and dramatic twists. The sets look gorgeous, the performances already feel powerful, and the songs are guaranteed to stick in your head long after the credits roll. If you're someone who loves fantasy worlds blended with unforgettable music, then Wicked for Good is going to be a can't-miss experience. But here's the real question. Are musicals still strong enough to dominate the box office, or is this one mainly for hardcore fans of the genre? Number 7, The Fantastic Four, First Steps. Marvel fans, get ready. At number 7, it's The Fantastic Four, First Steps. After years of waiting, Marvel's first family finally enters the MCU, and the trailer has already made waves online. We got our first look at Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss-Backrack as Ben Grimm the Thing. But the real jaw-drop moment? A tease of both Galactus and the Silver Surfer. This is one of Marvel's most important projects in years. The Fantastic Four were always missing from the MCU, and now they're finally home where they belong. Fans are flooding the internet with theories, memes, and breakdowns of every trailer frame. The big question remains, will this be the film that restores Marvel's momentum, or will it struggle like some of their recent projects? Time will tell. Number 6, Kraven the Hunter. At number 6, we've got Kraven the Hunter. Sony just dropped the teaser, and it's dark, bloody, and intense. Aaron Taylor Johnson stars as Sergei Kravenov, a deadly predator obsessed with proving he's the greatest hunter in the world. What makes this different is the tone. Instead of feeling like a flashy superhero movie, Kraven comes across more like a gritty crime thriller. Less colorful costumes, more raw violence. Think The Punisher meets Joker. Fans are already speculating whether Kraven will eventually face off against Spider-Man in the future, and if that happens, it could be a massive crossover event. So, what do you think? Would you be excited to see Spider-Man take on Kraven, or should Sony keep him in his own brutal standalone world? Number 5, The Strangers, Chapter 2. Sliding in at number 5, horror fans are going to love this one. The Strangers, Chapter 2. The first Strangers film is still considered one of the scariest movies of all time, thanks to its terrifying simplicity. Just masked killers, random victims, and pure helplessness. Now, Chapter 2 is here to turn up the fear even more. The trailer is full of disturbing tension, and it leans heavily on the idea that evil can strike without warning, without reason, and without mercy. It doesn't rely on flashy monsters or big special effects. Instead, it's about ordinary people facing extraordinary terror. And honestly, that's what makes it scarier. Here's my challenge for you. Would you dare watch The Strangers Chapter 2 alone at night with the lights off? Be honest in the comments. Number 4. One Battle After Another. Number 4 is One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. This is one for the cinephiles. The trailer teases raw performances, emotional tension, and gritty action, with a powerhouse cast led by Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, and Regina Hall. Anderson is known for his layered storytelling and unforgettable characters, and this movie looks like no exception. The battles here aren't just physical, they're emotional and psychological too. It already feels like a strong Oscar contender, and critics are calling it one of the most important dramas of the year. It's the kind of film that doesn't just entertain, it makes you think, reflect, and maybe even question yourself. The question is, will general audiences embrace such a heavy, intense drama, or will this one mostly live in the awards season spotlight? Number 3. Number 3 is Him. And let me just say, this trailer is nightmare fuel. We're talking dark rituals, demonic possession, eerie whispers, and an overwhelming sense of dread. Fans are already calling it the scariest movie of 2025. It feels like a mix of The Conjuring, Hereditary, and The Exorcist movies that didn't just scare audiences, they haunted them long after the credits rolled. The sound design, atmosphere, and visuals are all designed to get under your skin. This isn't your fun jump scare horror. This is pure, slow burn, psychological terror, so if you're a horror fan, you might want to put him right at the top of your must-watch list. Just be prepared, this one's not for the faint of heart. Number 2, Gladiator 2. Number 2 is a sequel fans have been waiting over 2 decades for, Gladiator 2. Ridley Scott returns to the director's chair, bringing us back to the Roman Empire. The trailer shows epic battles, massive scale, and intense political intrigue. This time, the story focuses on Lucius, the young boy from the first Gladiator, now all grown up and caught in a brutal fight for survival and power. The action looks massive, the sets look authentic, and the tone feels like it could truly live up to the original's legacy. For many fans, this is the single most anticipated historical epic of the decade. If the first Gladiator was iconic, Gladiator 2 looks ready to carve its own place in cinema history. Number 1, Anaconda, Reboot 2025. And finally, at number 1, the big surprise of the year, Anaconda is back. Yes, the giant killer snake is slithering its way onto the big screen again, and this reboot looks scarier than ever. The trailer shows a perfect mix of suspense, action, and even a touch of dark humor. The snake itself looks massive, terrifying, and more realistic than ever thanks to updated effects. Fans of the 1997 cult classic are already hyped, and new audiences are ready for the ride too. But here's the twist, it's releasing at Christmas. That's right, while families are unwrapping presents and sipping cocoa, theaters will be filled with screams as people get chased by a 40-foot snake. It's crazy, it's fun, and it could be the holiday blockbuster nobody saw coming. And before we wrap up, here's a little bonus pick. Marvel is keeping this one tightly under wraps, but rumors are swirling about a secret 2025 release. Some say it could be the X-Men finally joining the MCU. Others believe it might be a surprise Avengers spin-off. No trailer yet, no official details, just whispers. But if even half the rumors are true, this could be Marvel's biggest twist since Endgame. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And that's it, folks. The top 10 upcoming Hollywood movies of 2025 with trailers already out. Now it's your turn. Which one are you most excited about? Are you hyped for the epic battles of Gladiator 2? The long-awaited debut of Marvel's Fantastic Four? Or are you brave enough to face the monster snake in the Anaconda reboot? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your takes. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to FlickPick for more awesome movie breakdowns, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. This is FlickPick, signing off until the next real adventure.